trim away jerseys. Carlton right away gets a touch. This is the third time that these two teams are seeing each other this season. They come in with the split, and I think as they're Ryan Howard very slow to get up off the floor. Finally able to get up, but finding a reason, including points, rebounds, and assists. As, my goodness, Bridget Carlton was held scoreless against Atlanta in that win. It's Bree Jones' assists. The last 3 games can generate in many different ways as the pick and roll good for Shepard. Thanks so much, Bailey. Some great stuff there, especially for Atlanta, finding some new success with so many moving parts, but looking for some of that success against Minnesota that has been very dominant for every team this season.
And right now, the Dream are making them look even more dominant as Tahina Pow gets the birthday.
This time getting the start, as you mentioned, on her birthday. Alicia Gray stuck with it. Gets the steal and the bucket. A quick swing. Loss against the Aces, especially without their point guard in Jordan Canada. Kayla McBride can do that.
You cannot lose Kayla McBride. Carl Smesco was very adamant that the defense stay attached to her, and that's why. That was a transition 3.
Leash all the way to the rim with the finger roll. More movement from the Lynx, who have the #1 offense in the league. McBride baseline, bottom of the net. 8 on the shot clock. Maya Caldwell, who just checked in, checks that one in outside.
There is nothing any defense in the league can do when you rotate the basketball.
After the leg injury that she suffered against Phoenix, Tahina again in the corner, couldn't connect.
I like that play, though.
McBride steps back, Mitty again finds the bottom of the bucket. 6-point lead for the Lynx. Wrong angle for Brittany Griner to grab. McBride, another touch. Oh boy.
She's not even hesitating.
Kayla McBride filling it early with 10 points, but a great response by Ryan Howard.
Shoot around today, not the normal smile that we usually see. She meant business coming into tonight.
We're trading buckets here. As Courtney Williams.
Carl Smesco told us earlier that the game plan depends on how they defend the post, how much Minnesota's going to be committed to defending the post.
Tahina just off the rim, and Brittany Griner taps that one in. Searching for some points here. Atlanta has turned up the D as Ryan Howard took the cookies. Give her the milk for another 2. Nia Coffey recently checking in. The look, Bree Jones gets it back and cashes in for their first lead of this ball game. Atlanta went on a 15-7 run. Get the big girl a look on the inside. She is on the bench right now as we send it to Bailey Burmaster.
Yeah, hearing from the huddle, great finish for that quarter is what Carl Smesco said.
We hear him say it all the time. Don't get behind us. We don't want players behind our defense as Walker Kimbrough gets a steal.
Atlanta on a 13-0 run. As Alicia Gray, my goodness.
A lot of contact, but I like Alicia Gray's reaction. She just got back defensively.
Minnesota hasn't had a field goal in the last 4 minutes and change, as that one will break it for Maria. Heidemann working baseline, rolls that one in.
Just a little hesitation froze the defense and Pow, and she didn't cut off baseline.
3-point lead for Atlanta, 5:30 left in the second quarter. Tahina, extra pass in the corner, finds Maya Caldwell. 3-ball good. Tahina pulls up. Cash in for Tahina Pow. Leash. Logo 3.
Behind the defenses.
2 players for the Dream in double figures as Kayla McBride doesn't get... McBride finds a diving Smith to the... Jessica Shepard going at Gray. The spin move and the finish. First part of it, but on that spin as Alana Smith comes in. And Nia Coffey said, nice try. But Kate...
We're going to try and get some improvement on that in the second half.
Thank you for that. Coming from the free throw line. Lisa Gray gets the pick and gets the 6. 14 turnovers for Minnesota. Atlanta has their season high forcing opponents into 22. Can they keep it going? Down by 8, Atlanta with a very quick 6-0 run to come out of the halftime. And Courtney Williams. Ryan Howard with 11 points, one of the 2 players in double figures for Atlanta. Alicia Gray with 16, but Ryan right now 1 for 5 from outside. Guarding Smith on the inside, and Smith gets the 2. 3 turnovers in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now they're sitting at 8. 7, excuse me, and another look.
They've got to keep their pedal on the gas, and it starts with their defense.
Gray in the spin. Oh, boy. That is nice. Sends it back out to Bree Jones. More movement. Maya Caldwell now guarded by Smith. 8 on the shot clock. Bree Jones bodying inside. Count the bucket. Maya thought she could get one. Courtney Williams still assessing the floor. Less than halfway through in the third quarter. Smith, pull up, bottom. Ryan Howard off on the attempt. Thank you, Bailey, for that lovely story.
Call our hotline, 1-800-DREAM.
Dream. That is a fake number, people. Please don't call the number. Natisha Heidemann going at Nia Coffey. Kicks it out to Shepard. 7 on the shot clock. Shepard said, I'll call my own number. Woof.
And that's what you don't want if you're Atlanta. She out-rebounded 3 jerseys with just her effort.
Heidemann finally gets it as she gets to the rim. 9-0 run for the Lynx, who have a 4-point lead. The dish underneath finds Griner. Beautiful offense for the Dream.
And usually she's looking to score, but right there with a nice dish to Brittany Griner at the end.
Smith lines it up and cashes in. Gray left alone. Bad idea! Count the bucket and an extra point on the way for Alicia Gray, who gets fouled. Maybe it's a decoy going at Smith. Tahina, who's been quiet, finds Ryan Howard again. Naz Hillman ties us at 60 off the putback. Gray, spin, dish finding Naz, gets it back, 3-ball. Alicia Gray!
Bree Jones putting in work defensively. Another rebound for her. 3 blocks to add to it.
Lynx 0 for 8 to start the 4th. Tahina, quickly.
We got a lot of South Carolina fans in here because they gave her a heck of an ovation.
Maria delivers the first field goal for the Lynx.
No second chance.
Reach behind the back, going to the rim. No foul called. Here comes the Lynx. Crowd wanted the foul, and Courtney Williams, in the meantime, gets the bucket. It's been a tough night in the office for Miss Howard, 4 for 18 from the field. And a cash in for Bridget Carlton. Atlanta 0 for their last 7. The dish and the look. That changes the narrative. Assist coming from Ryan Howard. She has 3. The last 3 losses for Atlanta have all been a single bucket. Naz, just off the mark, gets her own rebound. Ryan, pull up, gets it, finally! Too strong on that. Final minute. Courtney Williams, sense of urgency, kicks it out for the 3, and that's good. The Lynx with 22.4 on the game clock. A quick look on the inside finds Jessica Shepard with just 2 seconds going off the game clock. Looking for an option. They get it.